Men in authority will always think that criticism of their policies is dangerous. They will always equate their policies with patriotism and find criticism subversive. Henry Steele Commager. Authority is a precarious thing. People who earn it are generally respected for their capabilities, and people who take it are often totalitarians who use it to oppress others and maintain their stature and power. The unique aspect is that the separation between the two can fade or blur quickly, placing people in a compromised spot before they know it. We live in an era surrendered to authority. Anywhere one looks, the talons of this captivity are prevalent. City, county, state, and federal governments all have unmanageable administrative apparatuses, pulling the levers and shutting the doors on the average citizen. Everything takes submission to this machine. Nothing can be done, created, changed, or started without the blessing of this unelected behemoth. It lurks like a Jabberwocky in the caves of our society, beckoning us, its prey, to enter its clutches for the kill. We have trusted for so long that expertise and lettered knowledge were the keys to a healthy society. An educated people, after all, were supposed to be the bulwarks of liberty. But the coronation of the experts bred an arrogance that added status and superiority to a group of people and created a class separated out from the ranks of the average American. All experts are just concentrationalists. Sometimes that concentration provides expertise when subjects are complex, and the focused intellect provides helpful answers. Unfortunately, the fixation on higher education in the 20th century also created an incubator that propagated and elevated monolithic thinking. The Enlightenment way of thought had always helped people pursue skepticism as a base alloy for advancing thought. Perhaps it was developing thoughts about Earth or nature or God, but in every instance, the intent behind the thinking was to create a robust understanding of the topic. Somewhere along the way, we came to the conclusion as a society that all ideas are to be distilled down to an acceptable, digestible, politically motivated orthodoxy. So what has this new theology brought us? I'm afraid this choice will leave nothing that has elevated America. The fabric that has left this robust people and liberty-oriented aesthetic will not stand the test of time surrendered to this hegemony. America will likely exist, but it will do so as Socrates-less Greece exists today, a hollow shell of her once former self that only recalls in tribute the once global-altering society. Discourse is the key to a growing and progressing people. We must recognize that humanity has a right to be heard, regardless of their thinking, because of the divine imprint that bestows each life with the inalienable capacity for thought. Are we so certain that today's ideas are the final say in how the world, or government, or the environment, or economics work? Good ideas are not quarantined to the elite. The more voices that speak, the more distilled the ideas become. The best ideas prevail and humanity advances. Orthodoxy of thought is dangerous to a republic. It constricts the free flow of democracy, and like a cancer, metastasizes into a consolidated tumor of power. We must do better to break the homogeneity of elite thinking so that we aren't buried under the expertise of stagnant cognition and brutal power.